So let's proceed to question number 1. Question number 1. Let num assign the value of 15, num assign the value num plus 10, and num divide assign the value of 5, and num plus plus, and num assign the value of blank. So now let's proceed on the solution. So we start by saying that num take the place of 15, then num take the place of num plus 10. Num, which is 15 plus 10, result to 25. So now num take the place of 25. Next, num take the place of num divided by 5. Since num is 25, divided by 5 give us 5. So now num take the place of 5. After that, num is incremented by 1, which simply means we add 1 to 5. So it becomes 6. So the final value assigned to num is 6. So now let's proceed to question number 2. Let num assign the value of 5, and num plus assign the value of 5, and num divided by assign the value of 5, and num times assign the value of 10, and num assign the value of num divided by num minus 10, and num assign the value of num plus 3, and num assign the value of blank. So now let's proceed to computation. We begin by setting num to 5, then num take the place of num plus 5. Since num is 5 plus 5 give us 10, so num take the place of 10. Next, num take the place of num divided by 5, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. So num become 2. After that, num take the place of num times 10. 2 times 10 is 20. So num is now 20. Then num take the place of num divided by num minus 10. That's 20 divided by 10, which is result 2. So now num is 2. And finally num take the place of num plus 3. And 2 plus 3 give us 5. So the final value assigned to num is 5. So next, for question number 3, let num 1 assign the value of 5, and num 2 assign the value of 10. Num 1 assign the value of num 2 minus 5. Num 1 times assign the value of num 2. Num 1 assign the value of num 1 divided by num 2. And num 1 assign the value of num 1 times 2. And num 2 plus assign the value of num 1. And num 1 assign the value of blank. So now let's proceed to computation. Now, let's start with num 2 equal to 10. Then num 1 take the place of num 2 minus 5, and 10 minus 5 give us 5. So num 1 take the place of 5. Next, num 1 take the place of num 1 times num 2. 5 times 10 is 50. So num 1 becomes 50. Then num 1 take the place of num 1 divided by num 2. And 50 divided by 10 is 5. So num 1 is now 5. After that, num 1 take the place of num 1 to the power of 2. That 5 raised to 2, which is 25. So num 1 becomes 25. Lastly, num 2 take the place of num 2 plus num 1. That 10 plus 25, which is give us 35. So the final value assigned to num 1 is 25.